Hello, Selena from Teas.com.au, and today we are going to talk about how to brew your leaf tea. Specifically, I want to show you some tea filters and strainers. So, firstly, I want to tell you that by moving over from tea bag tea to leaf tea, you are going to have a much more enjoyable cup. In fact, a lot of people say once they move to leaf tea, they don't want to go back to tea bags, me included. And the thing is that there is a lot of misconception about the convenience of brewing tea bag stuff versus leaf tea, and also some people also say tea leaf tea is actually more expensive than tea bag. We did another video about the price comparison, and in fact I was set out with this mission just really wanting to test if actually tea bag is cheaper, and I found out that tea bag is more expensive. I couldn't believe it. I mean, there is so much money left, by buying, say 200 grams of English breakfast from a really El Cheapo place, supposedly El Cheapo, to, our tea, and you're left with so much money that you can actually buy a tea filter afterwards. So go and check that video out. I'll put a link here. But today we're going to talk about filters. So the first one I want to introduce you to is the cup holder infuser. This is actually our special design because we know that with leaf tea, particularly like oolong and large leaf, you need a very large infusing area that the tea can just open up freely, so you can really get to taste the good flavor out of the tea leaves. And of course, it's called cup holder infuser for a reason. So this hook actually helps you to pop it onto the side of the mug. This is really great, and I have got one of these for about 10 years now. It's totally munted, but it's still really, really good. And I use it every single day, sometimes, maybe a couple of times. And all you need to do once your brew finish is just, flick it over, tip the stuff, the brew leaves into the bin or compost bin, and rinse it, and you're good to go for the next round. So it is really, really easy. Making tea anywhere at work or at home, really easy. And if you look at it from this angle, certainly comparing to dipping a tea bag, it doesn't really actually take that much more time. In terms of brewing time, the tea bag versus the tea leaf would be quite similar, say around 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how strong you like your tea. So if you look at it from that angle, honestly, it doesn't actually take longer. In fact, the same 2 or 5 minutes brewing time, at the end, you're going to get a much more flavorful, enjoyable cup from leaf tea versus the tea bags. You're just going to get some kind of brown liquid with some kind of flavor in it. So not so great. So let's get back onto these filters. Next one I want to show you is the tongue infuser. Tongue infusers is kind of, pretty common, and basically what you do is you put a little bit of leaves in it, and then you can just pop it into a cup, hot water in. But I don't like it as much because it's harder to control, and if you have weak wrist, you might find this pressing action to keep it open while you're trying to put some tea leaves in. It's a little bit of hard work, so that's definitely not my thing. There's another one just to show you. They do also come in, cute shapes as well, the Tihar Infuser. This one is much easier. You just undo the hinge, pop some tea leaves in. As you can see, this one is a little bit bigger as well, so brewing leaf tea is pretty good, versus the tong one is usually about this size, and it's a little bit small really for most of the leaf tea. And of course, if you can actually find teapot with infuser already, that's even better. So, for example, this cast iron teapot that we sell, it's got a fitted infuser inside, so you don't need to go around town to try to find an infuser that fits into your teapot. That's definitely a bonus. All of our teapots come with some kind of infusing / filtering system. So this is another one, the blue rice teapot. And again, infuser inside. So yeah, definitely, they are making tea brewing so much easier and enjoyable. There are definitely other ways. For example, you could have a strainer. Strainer, basically, the concept is that the tea leaves go directly into the teapot. No filtering system there, but you put the filter on top or strainer on top of your cup. So when you pour the tea down, the filter here, the strainer here, will stop the tea leaves from falling into your cup. So the idea is that it's different from an infuser, for the fact that as soon as you finish pouring the tea, you remove the strainer. Versus with this one, your tea leaves is actually in it. You pop it into, wherever you want to infuse the tea and let that sit there for a few minutes. So they are the two main types. We also sell empty tea bags. So if you can't divorce your tea bag, or maybe you're going for camping and want to have your decent tea, then yeah, absolutely, the tea bag is fantastic.